the artist that we'll have featured on today's show wrote on her Facebook page, she goes, I am writing to you from the state of North Carolina. I have considered the boycott of the state that many have called based on the discriminatory House Bill 2 passed by the North Carolina legislature earlier this year. She continues to write, I thought about just who I would be supporting and who I would be hurting. I came to the conclusion that since many of the folks in my audience are part of the LGBTQ community, I had the opportunity to reach them and support them by coming to the state, and therefore I did not boycott. That was Melissa Etheridge. She decided to do her show anyway because she knew that the people that were going to her concert were the people that were most affected by that type of legislature being passed.
So she wanted to be there for them. I get that. I think that's great.
And that is commendable. And you know what? She made the right point. She didn't say no because...
Like Bruce Springsteen pulled out and many other people pulled out. But at least she put a message up there on why she was doing it.
Well, there was other artists that were with her on that tour, like Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo also went with her, and they did the concert there. So, I applaud her because that is important. We have to realize that although we want to boycott these states, we still have fellow brothers and sisters of the LGBT community that live within those borders.
The people that need to boycott the states are the heterosexual performers. Homosexual performers need to go into those states and perform.
That's
for the
a really good point.
Exactly.
Community.
That's a really good point. That's a great, that's like a protest right there. That's a great fight right there. Nicely done, Nick.
I agree. So listen, guys, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, Melissa Etheridge.
Yes!
The reason why they died, we will find the answer blowing in the wind, that everybody's got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats with my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Who you gonna hate now when there's no one left but you? Who you gonna gun down if you can't kill the truth that it's inside of us? It's inside our blood. It's inside of us. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats in my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Everybody's got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats in my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. I am human, I am love, and my heart beats in my blood. Love will always win underneath the skin. Everybody's got a pulse. Everybody's got a pulse.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. That was our song Pulse by Melissa Etheridge. Ladies and gentlemen, she is our guest tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to allow you guys to listen to the interview that we did with Melissa. She is a wonderful, well-rounded artist. We totally appreciate the fact that she took the time to call us and interview with us, which was great. Boys, right?
So down to earth. Such a sweetheart.
I'm in love with her.
That makes two of us. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is our interview with Melissa Etheridge. Thank you so much for calling. You're live on GayTalk 2.0.
Hello, Tom. It's Melissa Etheridge.
Hello, Melissa. Thank you so much for calling the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, I'm here with my co-host on the show, and I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Nick. They call me Trish. It's a long story, but hi.
I'm Nick, what they call Trish. Long story.
Hello, I'm Paul Anthony. Nice to talk to you.
Hello, Paul. Nice to talk to you.
It's so great to be with you. My name's Chris.
Hi.
And
Party.
Always is.
And this is GayTalk 2.0. We are super, super excited to have you call the show and talk with us for a little bit. Super excited.
Sure.
So I know that the guys have questions for you, so I'll let them start and get the interview going. It's so exciting.
Right on. I have answers. Let's do it.
Yeah. So this is Nick or Trish, whatever you want to call me. But so I was wondering, there's been a lot of stuff in social media and in the news about the Orlando shooting and how they're trying to tag it as a non-hate crime. And I feel like it's kind of a slap in the face to the LGBTQ plus community saying that. I just wanted to know what your opinion was, especially after you've written such a beautiful and inspiring song for all of the victims and the families.
When I look at something like this, it is so layered. Yes, it's a hate crime. Yes, it's a hate. This man hated gays because he also hated himself.
Right.
We all we have to do is just hear a couple of the, oh yeah, we saw him in here a few times. Oh yeah, and you see the selfies and you're like, oh, this poor tortured man who, and then you're like, he's one of us that just is, in his own cage. And you can only, cage someone up like that for so long until they explode with hatred for themselves and they either do themselves in or they take out, they try to kill it outside of themselves. So yes, this is a hate crime in so many ways.
Right.
So can I ask, this is Tom, Melissa, how soon after the tragedy occurred did you write the song?
Well, I rolled off my bus about 9:00 in the morning East Coast time on that Sunday and got into a car that drove me into New York City. And I started reading my Twitter feed and I started reading all the news and I was just, devastated and like all of us, we're just waiting to hear any bits of information and news and what happened, what was it, who was this, what's going on. And as it unfolded, it was, that story. Yeah, somebody killing so many of us and just the story. And so I was in my apartment in New York City and I was alone and I just was pacing around the room and I have this great old guitar there that I really love and it brings me comfort. And so I started playing it and I realized, oh, wait a minute, I'm writing a song, and grabbed my wife's notepad and pencil and I just started writing, and it's something you kind of do. It just felt good. So, and then halfway through it, I realized I was, I'm writing this song that I might want to record. And I called my friend Jerry Wanda and said, hey, you got some studio time tomorrow? And we went in and recorded it Monday. And I told my management, everybody worked all night long mixing it and putting it together. And by Tuesday, it was on the internet.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So how emotional was it to record such a song? I mean, especially since this song really geared towards a community that you're a part of.
It was emotional to write it. I remember right after I first got my first rough draft of it, my wife wasn't with me. She was back in LA, and I put her on FaceTime. I said, honey, I want to sing this for you, see what you think about it, and we just both bawled our eyes out and she said, yeah, she's a sweetheart. And, so it's extremely emotional. It's It still is. Every night that I do it, it's very emotional.
I've watched a couple of performances, and quite frankly, I can't get through them without getting teary-eyed or even getting emotional. Such a beautiful song, and I want to thank you for writing that. I mean, that's a beautiful, beautiful tribute.
The first time I heard it, I literally just, the tears just started welling up, and I just couldn't control myself, and I was crying, and it just spoke so clearly to these victims and these families. It was just written so beautifully. I can't imagine having the ability to do something like that. It was truly inspiring.
Well, thank you so much. I think that's what music is in our life. I think we all, I think those of us who are musicians understand a responsibility. That's what we do, is take the human emotion, put it in a container and a place where we can go visit it and feel and let those things flow. And it's got to be healthy. And I'm just so grateful to have, been in the right place to receive that. And thank you. It heals me, and I wanted it to heal others.
Well, that's really beautiful. And this is Chris, and I'm a musician myself, and I totally agree with you. As sometimes it can be so painful to have to put this piece of art together, but your song was so empowering, and it really lifted me up hearing it. And that's the best part of a musician. When you really feel something inside, it can cause you pain, but when you finally put it out there, it can make people rise up and bring everyone together. That's the best part about music.
That's the best part of our community too, is that our reaction was not, oh, we're going to go kill all the Muslims or whatever, the reaction we could have had. But it's no. This is about love, and this is about not understanding love, and this is about a deep pain inside, and this is about a belief that we keep on our path, and no one can make us go back into any shadows, and there's no shame about who we are. This is a society that is catching up to us in sometimes very painful ways. And we are leading, the gay community is leading this change in the world, this change where people are like, no, there's no more categorizing people in groups and saying that they're less than or that they're bad. There is no more of that. And the gay community, because it cuts across every type and color, and every community there is, a portion of them are gay. It's so our community is leading this human societal change that I see happening across the whole world.